Hey guys, how you doing? It's Andy from Life Fitness. I just wanted to post my second video of the year around data. You might recall about 3 months ago, I posted previously something around data and how the why's using it and how potentially it can really help you guys build a plan and become more savvy around using it to enhance not only the association but also the member experience. And with that in mind, I wanted to kind of follow up, and having heard and listened to a lot of things now that have come out of CES from industry colleagues like Emmett Williams, Emma Barry and Matthew Janasek, all copied below, I wanted to take some of their insight and actually see how we could present that back to the why. And so my question still, I guess, remains as, why should the whys want to utilize data? So how are you going to use it on a sort of daily basis to really be able to collect the data, marry it to insights, experiences, and also ultimately mitigate some risks? The information that I saw and I've since read from that Las Vegas convention was really interesting. A lot of stuff around sleep, recovery, but also around the collection of data and how lots of different programs are able to utilize and manage data to be able to utilize it for common good, in essence, enhancing the member experience. And so I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about that. We know that data is playing a bigger part in our industry, and I think the fact that Facebook and Google, were in a bidding war for Fitbit is testimony to the fact that big tech is coming. It's not coming for our industry, but it's certainly coming for our data. And I think Emmett Williams talked a little bit about that in a podcast interview I heard with Matthew Janasek. And the research already is out there. Club industry reports are telling us that members are being lost to tech, on-demand content, wearable devices, soon to be wearable clothing, although right now it's incredibly expensive. The industry information is telling us that the YMCA and the non-profit associations already has the highest amount of members that are more likely to go to experience other fitness modalities. So we see that number is big, and there are multiple memberships that Y members have over and above any other segment within the fitness industry, which I think is interesting because the Y in general is starting to grow its offering and create some of these niche offerings that maybe will combat boutiques, and they're thinking about performance training. So I think that's a really interesting stat. And so what we can actually do is utilize some of that data that we have internally to be able to understand where and how our member experience is actually going. I believe that in 2020 and ahead, the Y is going to continue to drive technology as a major pillar in the business. And I think recent information about Twin Cities and Wichita and out in Colorado, these Ys that are now partnering and thinking about technology from an Apple Watch perspective and how GymKit is really going to affect that member experience, I think is also testimony to the way that our industry is moving. But the tech should really be seen as an enabler, I think. It's going to allow the organisation, the associations to really share information, trends, patterns, and I think eventually push the member experience to a higher level. It's really hopefully going to make your business a lot more predictable. And to coin a phrase I recently heard, it's going to allow your business to look around corners, which I thought was really good, and I really like utilizing that as a nice analogy to push how we think technology is going to help businesses going forward. So from my perspective, that's kind of, I just wanted to kind of summarize some of that information for you and give you some of my thoughts on that. Ultimately, I think it's important that as associations, you really partner with a company that values the development and really enabling a more tech-rich environment. And so from that perspective, if you want to hear some more and you want to talk a little bit further, by all means, please speak to myself, Gary Kilanowski and Forrest Corey, who are actually copied below as well. And we'd love to be able to talk to you a little bit about how Life Fitness is really working from a digital perspective and a tech perspective to bring those worlds together and hopefully give you guys some more insights. So we'd love to get your thoughts below. Please drop a comment, and hope to hear from you soon. Have a great week. Thanks. Bye.